Hey, I just wanted to go over with you guys what I put in my opportunity packet. So this is for a potential team member who may just want to know more about the business. At the end of every single one of my online or in-home parties, I will send out a survey that I have made in Google Forms. You can make your own very quickly and easily and free. One of the questions says, would you like to know more about the Jamberry business opportunity? Yes, no, or maybe. So anyone who clicks yes, of course I'm going to send an opportunity pack and follow up with them. But even if they click maybe, I also want to kind of try to get my foot in the door with them and just show them all the reasons why I love the company and why I think it's the best decision ever. So this is how I do that. I'll message them and ask them if I can send them an opportunity packet. I will use one of our 6x9 mailers. I guess they're 6x9. I'm an avid believer that anything you can use that has the Jamberry logo on it or that looks very professional, do so. If you're just starting out and you want to just use plain envelopes, go for it. But the more you can start to work in that professionalism, I think the better the company comes across and the better you come across. So in that, I'm going to put the Jamberry Mythbusters #1. Basically says things like, I'm not a salesman, so I can't sell Jamberry. Well, you know, we all know that's a lie. You wear them on your fingers and they sell themselves, period. And things like that. This is on our team page, and it's also on the Independent Leaders of Jamberry Nails page. So contact, if you're not on my team and don't have access to my team page, contact your team manager and ask them to grab this for you off of that Independent Leaders of Jamberry Nails. They should be on that page if they're a team manager. I include that. I include my story. I suggest that you type up one of these. And so my story is obviously my story. Don't use mine. I'm going to upload this to our team page, but don't use mine because it's personalized to me. Now, I did include a picture of me and some Jam sisters in Cancun on our free trip to Cancun with our husbands. Just to let you know, like, this is what Jamberry has, how it has enriched my life. And then also one of my team managers, I put her little testimonial about why she joined Jamberry. So you can just include yours, you can include multiple people, whatever. But I do like to include pictures so they can kind of know who you are. I also include what is your earning potential at Jamberry. This was released by Home Office. This is also on the Independent Leaders of Jamberry Nails page. I'm not sure if it's in the files section, but if your team manager will just search that page, there's a little search box at the top of every group page. If you'll just search that page and put potential earning, I think that's how I found it, popped up. And basically it tells you these are actual statistics of this year, the highest paid team manager, what she was making every month, the average team manager, what they're making every month, and even the low end of what they're making every month. And I personally have found that these estimates, the averages are low compared to what I have experienced. So I don't know if that means I'm just on the high end, I'm of normal or what, but the averages are pretty close, if not low. So this is a really good tool because if you're impressed by these numbers, I really think it's actually better than this. So I include that because we learned at JamCon when they were going over a statistics little breakout session, they let us in on all the statistics of consultants and who kind of sticks around and who kind of really promotes into leadership. And almost every time it was the recruits who were asking questions about money in the beginning. And I know that sounds horrible, but really and truly it's a business and you want to make money. And so those who have that mindset, I'm going to make this work because I need the money or I want the money or whatever, they're the ones who in the end are kind of sticking through and making it to the top. So I include this because I think those are the kind of recruits I want to attract if that's statistically how it goes. And then the last piece of print work is this little jewel here. And it's a frequently asked questions document. And it's actually 3 pages long. And it even shows the starter kit and that kind of thing. I've uploaded this to our team page as well. Again, Independent Leaders of Jamberry Nails, if they look for a potential recruit letter or a frequently asked questions letter, that's what this is. They're pretty much the same. Everybody has a different version, but they're pretty much the same. And it talks about what Jamberry Nails are, a little bit about our compensation plan and the kind of bonuses you can earn. And then this talks about fast starts, what you can expect with fast starts, the starter kit, that kind of thing. So if you find any document that kind of covers those things, think about the questions you would ask as a newbie. Like, you know, what do I get in my starter kit? How much does that cost? That kind of thing. All right, I'm going to take all of these. I'm going to insert a host join brochure because, guys, this has everything they would need to know to host or join, okay? And I'm going to stick that in there as well. I'm going to take a postcard. I have these Jamberry postcards that I ordered out of the print shop. You can use any postcard you want, but again, anything that has the name Jamberry on, I really think is valuable. And then in this, I know it says thank you, but I say thank you for asking me for more information about the company. I really hope you'll contact me if you have any more questions, yada yada. Just kind of something personal, handwritten to throw in there. And then the last thing I will include is a 7-day challenge card with a sheet of our current samples. So I'm grabbing it right here, actually tearing it off. All right. So I have these 7 days challenge cards that I get these printed on Vistaprint. Now, they have the postcard size version in the print shop. You can use those. It's totally fine. And basically, instead of just putting one sample here like I normally do, just for my opportunity packets, I'll go ahead and probably put this whole sample on top, this whole sheet, accent sheet. And it has application instructions on the back. So just something like that, some kind of product that they can try and fall in love with and that kind of thing. And so I'll put all of that in there together. I'll fold it in half. There we go. And see, I'll fold it in half like that. The little things are inside there. And stick it in our mailer. And voila, you have an opportunity packet, okay? And then don't forget to keep a running list of these people that you've sent these out to, because it kind of does your business no good if you're constantly sending things out and then you're not following up with the people that you sent things out to, right? Because they may have loved it, but then life got crazy and they forgot to contact you. But then when you contact them again, it gets them thinking about it even more. And I actually had a girl this week who was one of my very first Jamberry customers come to me out of nowhere and say, okay, I think I'm ready to sign up. I was like, what? You've known about this for 2 years. All of a sudden, now you're ready to sign up? You would have probably discounted that person as a potential recruit. Never discount anyone, and continue to follow up. Statistically, it shows that everyone's life situation changes every 3 to 6 months. So maybe 3 months ago, if you would have talked to me, I was large and pregnant, and I was not thinking about starting anything new in my life. All I cared about was nesting and having this baby. But fast forward 3 months, and I'm all in the thick of Jamberry again, you know? So if someone seems like they're kind of interested, but they kind of put you off a little bit, that's totally fine. Say, hey, no big deal. I'm going to contact you again in 3 months if that's okay. And normally they'll say, okay, yeah, you know, whatever. And then you move them down your list. You go open your calendar, and 3 months out, you put contact Sally Mae. And, oh, that's like a loan company. Contact Sally Johnson. And then in 3 months, you contact her, hey, how you feeling about Jamberry these days? Can I send you an updated sample? We just came out with a new catalog since I talked to you last. Yada, yada, yada. Don't ever cross them off your list. Just move them down your list, if that makes sense. All right, that's it. That's an opportunity pack in a nutshell.